Hello, how are you? Hey, it's Yafoda Tobra on Auntie Ya's Book Corner, and it's my unapologetic self. I am speaking about the sound of silence. So, what do I mean by the sound of silence? Have you heard the sound of silence before? Have you sat in a room or at home somewhere, nobody around, everything absolutely quiet? As they say, you could hear a pin drop. We don't get moments like that anymore, do we? If you are a growing family or a young mother, you probably have your kids all around you screaming and squalling, and in between changing diapers. Your 5-year old wants a Slurpee or what have you. You know, you're running around, going to work, going to church, going to activities all over the place. You're just tired and overwhelmed. But you know something? You need time to recharge, like sit quietly and just recharge. A lot of us, or I should say, many of us, are not used to our own company. We're so used to being with people, surrounded by people. Go, 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 go. Do you know that you can be in a crowd and still be very lonely? I savor the moments when it's all quiet. Today is Friday. I've had days like that in the past when I was working, even on Fridays, there'd be nobody home. Just like today, my youngest daughter just came home from work. So I've been here quiet downstairs doing my own stuff or upstairs. And it does something for your soul because, you know, if you are running around, you are not in touch with your soul. And even you're a creative person, all that noise, all the clamoring, it drowns out the new thoughts, new ideas that could come into your spirit for you to birth out. So we have a problem. Are you going to commit to setting aside time to just sit and listen to the sound of silence? Does it seem strange? Or you're probably going, what is this woman talking about? And if it's Mikrom for, they will say, Brofosem Beni. You know what? It is not a Brofosem. Obroni or Bibini, your spirit needs silence lots of times, not just sometimes, lots of times. Because if you don't make time for time out, just to breathe in, breathe out, just close your eyes and be quiet, listening to the sound of silence, you run yourself ragged and you wonder why you are sick. You're taking sick days, you're exhausted, you feel grumpy, you're grouchy. Nobody wants to be around you. You know why it's like that these days? Technology has taken over our lives, right? And I'm included. Looking at your phone, doing this, doing that, and the time is ticking. Meanwhile, you could have just put your phone away, closed your eyes, relaxed, even for 2 minutes, recharge. Okay? Sometimes you need to just have those moments where you sit and your mind just roams unrestrainedly. Just you're quiet and you know you're not thinking of anything it's specific. You're not mulling over something. You just your mind is blank, but it's just relaxing. Okay, so sit, breathe, be quiet. Sometimes it's just okay to observe, right? Stop and listen, do nothing. You know why I'm talking about the sound of silence? You just need to slow down in life. I'm on the slow down mode because I just retired in April and all I have to basically think of is waking up. Okay, what am I doing today? I don't have the pressure of the clock on me, but there's pressure on me to do my things. But then I make time to sit quietly and listen. But then I get distracted too. I can't even do my devotions without being distracted and like, what is going on? So I need to do what I'm talking about, and I'm going to take time out and listen to the sound of silence. It will help your soul. You need it, your soul needs it. So, yes, with that, let me tell you about my books because this is Auntie Ya's Book Corner, and these are the books that here. So, Reflection for a Thirsty Soul by myself, Yafoda Tobra, came out in 2020. It's an inspirational and motivational book. At the back of it, it says, life is so frantic. We're rushing around. And sometimes you ask yourself, is that it? What else is there? Right. This was written in COVID time. So you can imagine the upheaval that we went through at that time. Sometimes you need to seek solace for your soul. Yes, you can get it on Amazon. All these books are on Amazon. And The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is a book of women empowerment and motivation. Women do everything, basically looking after kids, going to work, cleaning, what have you. Sometimes we put our goals aside to raise our families, but there's things that you also want to do in life. What could they be? Read this book. It will ginger you up. It will empower you to step forth. The third is refreshing for my weary soul. It's a devotional, so I take a verse from the Bible and I share my insights on it. I also have a section called Practical Nyamisem, just my observations about the way we worship in Ghana. Yes. And of course, the fourth book is Own It. It's an Amazon International best-selling book. I am an Amazon International best-selling author. This is a guide to taking accountability and responsibility for your own life journey. Your life is your own. Nobody can live it for you. So take charge of it and do what you need to do to get where you want to go. Last but not the least is my Unapologetic Self, a guide to being real and living life on my own terms. We grow up with any number of values, right? And so as we get older, we come to a realization that some of those values may not necessarily be working for us. So we need to refine them, come up with our own values, add to the good ones from our community, and live our lives. A lot of times we are programmed, we are scripted, and you can't be yourself. And there comes a time when you need to break out and keep it real, be who you are meant to be on this earth. So please get your copy on Amazon. And after reading them, please write me a helpful, productive review. I'd really appreciate that. And so if any of what I've said today resonates with you and you need help in, you know, getting back on track, maybe you're stuck, you want to get back on track in life, contact Auntie YAA'S Own It Academy. You can locate us on Amazon. Sorry, you can locate us on our email at ownitbooks@gmail.com or Messenger. For that Tobra on Messenger, or book an appointment on Auntie YAA'S Book Corner and we can have a chat. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.